Binalakshmi, what we are seeing is the people of Manipur seem to be caught in an escalating conflict. Now, it all started a month ago with a High Court order that effectively was giving Meiteis scheduled tribe status, and ever since then, it appears various vested interest groups have taken over, and you have Kukis versus Meiteis on the ground now.
Yes, Rajdeep. First of all, I would like to share that the identity of each and every human being in Manipur, in India, in the world, our identity is a source of pride, our joy, that should be celebrated. In today's Manipur, that identity has been weaponized to ensure that we are, for the last 25 days, that the entire state of Manipur has been suffering. At the same time, it is also very, very clear that with
what do you mean by identity has been weaponized? May I just ask you, what do you mean by identities have been weaponized?
Absolutely. People of Manipur have been Manipuris, but right now there's a wedge drawn amongst our ethnic indigenous lines in a way that has not happened before. So I would like to say right now, the attempts to break Manipur, the attempts to ensure that this entire ethnic fabric of Manipur has been ripped apart, the breaking of Manipur will start the process of a breaking of a nation, of the country.
No, but let's be clear, ma'am, with due regard, it's not the first time it's happened. There was a peace for a sustained period of time. That High Court order, which gave the Meiteis ST status, seems to have sparked off some of the old divides that existed.
Yes, absolutely. As I said, also in your show earlier, there are deep grievances. India just got independence in 1947. Manipur joined in 1949. We are still a very young nation, and many of our ethnic communities are still learning how to live with each other. And as a result, and of course, the colonial divide and rule policy started with the British, continued Indian government, has ensured that the hill and the valley, the Hindus, the Muslims, the Christians, and all are divided. Manipur has gone through 3 levels of colonization. In this 18th century, when Vaishnavism was introduced, then when the British came in 1891, and when the government of India took over. So there has been many, many layers. And we have 34 beautiful indigenous groups in Manipur, and over 400 across the northeast of India. And we still haven't learned what is happening. And of course, there are these grievances, that's why our goal as women groups, our peace appeal has to ensure that we should have a truth-telling, a Truth and Reconciliation Commission, not just for Manipur, but for the entire northeast of India, so that Kukis, Nagas, Meiteis, Tripuris, everybody, because right now, I'm very sorry to say, it is the exclusion of women in the 17 peace talks in northeast of India, the exclusion of women in political process.
Ma'am, I want to stop you for a moment. We'll come to that, but you raised a point about weaponization of identities, and that is worrying. Mr. Haukup, Professor Haukup, you want to quickly respond, because there is also a belief that the Kukis today, pushed to the wall as they claim, are hitting back with violence. Surely that's inexcusable.
When the so-called cultural groups masquerading as cultural groups are given free hand, thousands of weapons looted for the second time yesterday. Weapons are proliferating in the hands of common people. India Today also reported that the surrendered militants now carry all those guns, thousands of them, and targeting the Koki village. What option do we have? My village itself, it has been targeted, bombarded with 3-inch mortar, like the situation in Bosnian genocide. All owners of my village, the village defenders have been, the Chief Minister has branded all those village defenders as terrorists. So what do we have? We have a situation.
So you're saying, let me get this clear for our viewers. You're saying yours is a Kuki-dominated village. It was targeted with mortars, and today your villagers who are defending the village are being branded as terrorists. Am I correct? That's what you're saying.
So we are close to Bosnian genocide right now.